Because I was just reprimanded. Jeff is not dead. He is alive and well. He moved to Denver. Jordan is fine, and they have a beautiful baby, Lawson. But he's not dead. He is thriving in health. His cholesterol's great. HDL is up, LDL down. I'm here with Elena. Elena, I met you at the jury roundtable. This is the 5th year I've done the jury roundtable, and that was unbelievably stressful because you guys were super, super angry. Even when I showed up, I felt like you guys were angry at me, but I think you're just angry at the world. Like, why was that so tense when I got there?
You know, I wouldn't call that anger at all. I think that's some form of passion. As it turns out, I actually am invested in the Big Brother game. I have opinions about it, and I have no problem expressing them. So I don't feel like that's anger. I feel like I have an opinion, and I'm not afraid to let you guys know about it.
It's the number one characteristic of a good Big Brother contestant is having that opinion and being able to voice it, and you did exactly that.
I'm glad to hear it. I thought maybe there for a second you were coming for me. I was like, hold on, am I going to have to throw a bow out here in this interview?
You mean tonight or?
No, at Roundtable.
Everyone was angry at me. I was just there to talk to people.
I was not angry at you. Okay. I think maybe I lean more towards like the alpha female side, and I come across as like very direct at times, and maybe people forget that I'm charming and only accept my abrasiveness. So maybe that's my bad.
No need to apologize. I actually appreciate that in a character. I think Robin does an amazing job casting the show, and I think she found a gem with you.
I would have to agree. I think Robin does a fantastic job. I mean, I'm here, and I also agree. I'm a gem.
What? So were you pleased with the finale?
It's stressful. It's crazy. It's a whirlwind. As much as I came across as angry about Paul, I actually love Paul. I did create a really great friendship with him in the house. I believe is genuine. But when it comes to game, that was my decision, and it was hard to even execute that decision. As decisive as I was, it was still hard for me to feel as if I'm stripping money away from Paul when I can absolutely recognize his hard work.
He walked away with $50,000, so don't feel sorry for him.
I was about to say, that was my next point. Like, I can't feel all that bad for him because he still is, I'm sure, pretty sad about his. From what I gathered, from what I could tell, I haven't had a chance to speak with him yet, but he seems a little disappointed, and I get that. But he also won $50,000, and I didn't have a chance to get there. So he is a big hand in why I'm not. So I get it. I get all of the emotions. I'm happy for Josh. I'm happy that Paul won again. I mean, losing is winning if you're second place in Big Brother.
There's only going to be one first place winner and one second place winner. Do the math. He did phenomenal 2 seasons in a row. You can't win them all. I mean, he should be proud of himself.
He absolutely should be proud of himself.
But you crushed his dreams.
I did crush his dreams.
It was only one vote, and I think it was your vote because you were wavering. So I think you just cost Paul personally an astonishing $450,000.
All I'm hearing right now is that Josh owes me money.
I think it'd be fair, Josh, to peel you off a couple bills. There's nothing wrong with that.
He could absolutely stand to toss me a few bucks at this point.
What? Now, you told me you're going to be traveling around California after this. Where are you going?
I have no idea. I've been trapped in a hotel room for the past several days, but the plan is to stay in California, maybe LA, maybe Santa Barbara.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know much about this area. I've never been, so I'll be here for a week.
Extend it. Go a couple weeks.
Really? You think? I just found out tonight. I haven't gotten my phone back. I don't know anything.
Breaking news.
My mom is going to be here tomorrow.
Yes, Elena's mom's going to be here tomorrow.
Eugenia! I'm so excited.
Eugenia?
Yes, that's her name, Eugenia. We talked about her probably more than we talked about anything else in the house. But that was the main reason I wanted to get home. So the fact that I get to see my mom for a couple days will maybe inspire a longer trip.
That'd be fun,
Yeah,
you could
have
go.
any recommendations?
Well, I mean, you could start San Diego, come back to LA, Santa Barbara. You go San Luis Obispo, NorCal. San Francisco's amazing. I think you go entire coast.
Is someone writing this down for me?
Don't go inland. It's really hot, and they're taking all the water from the rest of the state.
Okay, noted. I will try to remember that amongst all the other crazy things that's happening to me now.
I know, yeah, as though you don't have enough going on. Now, I would be remiss, and they have been begging me to review this with you. We've talked about showmances. America loves showmances. Julie Chen loves showmances. She prides herself on the fact that she crushes The Bachelor in terms of true love. The Bachelor is a joke. They don't ever make any true love connections. In fact, those people... actually, I don't want to get sued, so I'm going to be quiet about that. But
Probably smart move.
Big Brother makes love. No, sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that.
That's also true.
Okay. Elena made love to Big Brother. Just kidding. Okay.
No.
So, okay.
Big Brother didn't make love to me either.
No. I don't know what's going on here. 3 main showmances this season. One of them is going to last forever. One of them is going to fizzle out. And the other one is, I need help here. Am I allowed to say? What am I allowed to say? One's going to last forever. One's going to fizzle out. Help me out here. Oh, I'm okay with that? Oh, they're letting that. Jeff is alive, and I can now say, and one of them's going to have a baby tonight. Conceive a baby tonight. Like, not have like a miracle, like, Mary of Nazareth, Jesus baby. Like, they're going to conceive a baby.
Okay, well.
Oh, and so which one are you in?
Matt and Raven are going to fizzle out, let's face it.
I couldn't hear you, Elena. What did you say?
Matt and Raven are going to fizzle out.
Matt said that they're going to be the one that lasts forever.
Okay, well.
But Ramsey said he's going to be a Klingon, so a lot of people have been saying weird stuff.
That doesn't surprise me at all. I might steal Ramses away from them, though. I'm obsessed with him, and I've missed him for several weeks now, so I might have to do what I can to seduce him back to the other side. I'll go ahead and say that me and Mark are going to last forever, and Jess and Cody are totally getting pregnant tonight.
I like the stats on
if she's not already pregnant.
That would be crazy. And if she is pregnant, Julie Chen said she wanted them to name the baby Julie.
That's weird because I told Jessica in the house specifically that the baby's name should be Chad.
Chad, Julie, whatever. Chad.
Girl or boy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Julie if it's a boy, and Chad if it's a boy.
Or a girl.
Or a girl. So, and you and Mark, you're stating it right now, long term. You look nervous, and there was also some body language in the house where, like, Mark was kind of putting out that vibe, and you were, like, pulling back. Is that a house thing, or what happened in the jury house with you guys? Just tell me, what happened in the jury house?
Let me say this. I said this about showmances from the beginning. I don't feel like I navigate relationships or dating in the real world very well. So trying to do that on network television is kind of terrifying. I don't feel great about it. And then here he comes, day one. I like you. And I was like, is this equivalent to you swiping right on me on Bumble? Like, I don't know what we're doing here. No one's hit on me in real life in like several years. So I kind of would have moments of pulling away because it made me uncomfortable. The Big Brother house is a social experiment. It's an interesting environment. And I feel like you could be interested in a guy and go on a date with him and enjoy a nice evening together in the Big Brother backyard, and then walk in and he's pooping and I'm brushing my teeth, and then we get in the same bed. It's like, you're living with the guy you went on a first date with. So
that's a really good point.
And the other thing I'd like to point out is there are 168 hours in every week. People that are watching the show, even live feeders, don't get everything, don't know what I'm feeling. So I would try to back away from him just with my own emotional health in mind.
I think you're putting this so well. Like, I thought you were going to bomb this question, and she's doing a phenomenal job here. Keep going.
Thank you. So I would have my emotional health in mind, but at the end of the day, I'm still trapped in the house with 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 other people, and he's the guy that I'm still kind of drawn to and want to hang out with. So me saying, okay, we need to take a few steps back, would last for a couple hours, and then naturally I'm just like, well, everybody else sucks, I want to hang out with you. So I can see how people would not understand our dynamic, but being in the jury house was great. We had a no pressure, no camera, we got to really talk and get to know each other, and that was phase 2. We passed it, so we'll see what happens in the real world.
You're doing such a good job explaining this. I think you guys are adorable together, and I understand what you're saying, because I think a lot of times people go on Big Brother and they fall into lust, and that is not necessarily, it's fun, but it's not emotionally healthy. Exactly. And sometimes you have to like kind of kindle that fire and trust it. And if I'm a commitment phobe, so I don't like to commit. So I kind of get understand where you're coming from, which is like, with all these cameras on you, people breathing down your neck, Paul's yelling at people, he's got this scary beard, he's freaking out with a Hawaiian shirt, and you're like, how can I have a relationship under these circumstances? So I like your moves.
Thank you so much. You understand the environment better than anyone, and it is a strange one. I've survived it. I hope me and Mark have some longevity. I think he's an incredible human, but I'll be honest, I was nervous that he felt the same way, as you were mentioning. Like, maybe I'm just the best option here. Maybe you're just in love with the idea of me.
Or maybe it's just a game move, too, which is like horrifying.
Absolutely, that is horrifying.
Mark and Elena, hashtag Mark and Elena for the Amazing Race.
Okay, yeah, Marlena, Amazing Race.
So what's the hashtag? Because if you don't get it right, then next thing you know, Ramsey's got, next thing you know, hashtag Ramsey's for Klingon, and that's what's going to...
That's not, we don't need that trending. It's hashtag Marlena.
Okay, but for Amazing Race. So
Marlena,
or what?
Marlena for Amazing Race.
Hashtag Marlena for the Amazing Race.
That's it.
I think we can close on this. I think this is in the books. It's been a pleasure, and I think you have a healthy take on relationships in the Big Brother house.
I've never been complimented in that way before, and I accept it, and I'm grateful.
It's been a pleasure. Tell